Hello all, welcome back, dear YouTube viewers and subscribers. We are at day 6, and the agenda for today's session would be learning the Excel functions as shown in the presentation. We would be learning left, right, mid, length, and indirect with one of the use cases in Excel, right? So let's quickly go to the Excel. And the use case here is we have a student name 1 and we have picked up the same use case, their marks 2 and result. Now from the column A, we will take few examples in order to arrive at these functions, right? So we would be using left, right, mid, length and indirect functions. Now assume that, okay, this is our data. Let me put this here. Let me get this here, right? This is our data. Now, how to use this left? What does the information or the value we get it from left, right, mid, length, and indirect? We will learn it. Okay. We will start with left function. If you we very well know that whenever we use this Excel formula, we always start with left. So equal to, we use this left function, and it is asking us to provide the text. So the text here is this, comma, number of characters, meaning to say, from this particular text, how many characters do you want? Right? So say for example, if I'm giving the value as 3 and closing the bracket, if you look at the values here, let me just fill this down. From this particular text, okay, towards your left, it has picked up first 3 values, because if you look at the formula, you have used equal to left of this text, comma, first 3 characters from the left. So in order to retrieve the first 3 characters of this particular text, you will use left formula. Now assume that I have integers here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? It has picked up the first 3 values of integers as well. So irrespective, it can be text or it can be integers, it will pick up the values, right? This is left formula how we use. In a similar way, we use right formula in the same text. Assume that you want 4 characters. It'll now let me just fill this down. If you look at this right formula, from this text, it has picked up the last 4 characters of this particular cell from right, not from left. If you look at this, it has picked up the last 4 characters of Paul. Here, you can see it has picked up CKER, which is last 4 characters. It will pick up the characters from right. Okay. It can be of characters or it can be of integers. It will pick up the values from right. In this, you can see it is IMAN, and this you can see OONE, and here it is STER. Right? So this is the way we use right formula. Now moving on to mid. What is this mid function? Mid function is nothing but, say for example, if you want to get the mid values of this particular text, how do we get it? Now assume that from this particular cell, okay, I want to get the value from fourth, meaning to say this P is 1, H is 2, Y is 3, and L is 4, right? So from this L, fourth column, I want to get this 3 digit. Like, after fourth index, how do I get the next 3 digits? We will learn it. We can get that values with the help of mid function. So we use mid function. Text is this. It will ask you the start numbers. I want it from 4. And after the start number, how many characters I want? I wanted 3 numbers. Let me just close this. If I just scroll down, you can see from here, I have given the start number as 4, which is, in this scenario, it is L. From L, I'm trying to get 4, 5, 6, the 3 digits. We just picked up the 3 characters here. In the similar way here, the fourth number is 1, 2, 3, and 4. From here, I'm getting 3 numbers, which is 8, and so on. It has picked up the mid value of this particular text. All right. Now let's go to length. Length will give us the total number of characters which is there in this particular text. and this is inclusive the spaces and other characters as well. So for that, we need to use length of this text. So if you count the characters of this particular text, we can start from P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it has picked up the length of this particular characters, which is available in this particular cell, right? And so on for the other text as well. And this is the way we use length formula. Now let's move on to this indirect. So in order to explain this indirect, right? So we will talk about sum as well, right? Of some numbers. Say assume that I'll pick up now I'll put here it as like marks 3. Okay, I'll put as 1, 2, or 3 something. Okay, these are the numbers what I have. Now as we very well know that demonstration, we have learned about like how to do a sum of this particular range, right? So for that, what we just use this equal to sum of this particular range, and we just close this. We get the value here, right? Now here we have selected the range as M7 to M9. It has picked up the value. Now assume that if you are adding some data here, like 32, or say for example 4, you will see that the value it has not changed because the total sum what we're getting is 10. But here, as we have given only this range, it has picked up only, it has did a sum calculation only for these values. It has not picked up this. But if you use indirect, it will give us all the values, even though if you just keep on adding the row of data. How do we use it? We will just learn that. So we use equal to sum of indirect of my reference value is this, which we can give it in double quotes, and we can say that is M7, right? I'll close this, comma. I'll give the end range as, say, for example, M, is to M10. I'll close this and enter, right? Now, what is the difference between this indirect and sum? We will just learn it. So this is how the data was looking, right? So when we are using this sum, we are getting the range from M7 to M9. So when you just try to add any of the data here, if you look at the sum value, it has picked up only this range. It has not highlighted, it has not calculated the new value which has been added into marks 3. But wherein if you look at this indirect, it has picked up this value as well. If you look at this, it has already picked up this M3 value. It has calculated this sum 9 here. So the reference what we are giving, irrespective of adding any of the data, we will still get the values. Now assume that I'm adding the data here. Say for example, sum 32. If you look at this value 41, it has picked up. Wherein here, it has picked up only these values. So what are the new additions which we are doing? The indirect formula, it will pick up all the values. So that is the difference between your sum and indirect, and this is the way we use indirect formula, guys. Right? So these are the topics for today. And in today's session, I think we have learned all these formulas, how to use it. If you have really like this video, please, subscribe to my channel, share the video, and watch the full video in order to understand the use case very clearly. So I used to just keep on telling the same thing on every video. So if you just share my channel, if you subscribe to my channel, it really motivates me in order to come up with better learnings on Excel functions, and better I can train you in my channel. Hence, please, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, share the video, and like the video, and view the channel. Thanks a lot. You guys have a very great day. Catch you up on the next video. Bye-bye.